I guess we can start now, okay? So, hello everybody. We're back today. So early last year, there was a ban on grid girls in F1, and I was very disappointed when I heard that. And but things are getting better because I done some research. Well, done some research. I read an article. And it says that they're trying to bring grid girls back to Russia and in Monaco. So, man, you can't get rid of the grid girls. They're like a crucial part of racing.
Well, they've been around since the beginning of racing.
Since racing has been.
You know, since I remember, even if you watch the old races from the 50s and 60s and stuff like that, and the women weren't dressed the way they are today, but the fashion was different then.
Fashion was different,
but it was always, attractive women.
Well, racing. Listen, though, racing is like petrol, rubber, and bitches. These chicks that are there, and they're race chicks. Like, the drivers know what they are, and then the public is there because they're beautiful to see. They're prancing around in their little uniforms and doing their thing. Like, I personally am kind of bummed that there's no more racing chicks right now. No, I don't watch F1 too often, but when I do, I want to see cars and I want to see chicks. It's like cookies and cream. They go together.
Me, I couldn't care less either way. I mean, if they have, I don't see anything wrong with having them. I don't think they should be banned simply because there's some kind of feminist group saying that this is degrading to women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The grid girls obviously don't seem to be complaining.
Now
they're
they
doing
are.
it. Well, I mean, they're complaining that they're being banned, but it's not like they feel they're being degraded or something.
No,
they like doing this, and
but it's amazing for them. They get to be in the best places. Like, everybody wants to be down in the pits. Now you get to be down in the pits.
Yeah.
And you get paid. Like, it's amazing.
But to say it's these feminists that are, because there's not too many guys that are complaining. Oh, this is wrong.
No. There might be some pussies complaining.
Well,
because their wife or girlfriend is complaining. To them.
They're what you call men with old balls. Like they're pussy whipped. It's.
Why would you get rid of this? It's beyond me.
I mean, anytime you see a beautiful exotic car, you see a beautiful woman, and there's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
And if anybody thinks they don't go hand in hand, look at any guy that you see, and it could be some old fat bald guy that's like in his 60s, driving a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, and if he's in the car with somebody,
it's most likely a chick.
Yeah, and she's an old 220 pound heifer. Okay, he's not driving around with some ditch pig. Okay, he's driving around. He's got an attractive woman by his side.
100%. Cars. That's an amazing thing that he does.
Why?
Well, because, hey, listen, man. Like, if you can do it, you can do it. Like, there's guys that are 20 years old can't bag it like a 20-year-old.
Well, I agree, but I mean, cars, and I mean, this isn't something new that was added in, and all the public is going crazy about it, and this should not be allowed in. No, this has been around. This is just the way it was. I mean, why now all of a sudden these women are complaining about it? And you know what? You don't see too many women that look like these women. That are complaining about, this is degrading to women. No, the only ones that are saying that putting beautiful women and showing their faces and them walking around in high heels and tight pants or whatever.
Oh, it's so amazing.
And saying, this is wrong. You don't see the good-looking women, the ones that look like that, saying it. It's always the
ugly ones.
Yeah, the ones.
Because chicks hate chicks that do things that other chicks want to do.
Well, no, what it is women. In general, I'm not saying everyone, but I'm willing to say 90%, man. Like,
hey, listen, we're
women don't like to hang out with other beautiful women unless they're very beautiful. Like, you will never see a really drop-dead gorgeous woman hanging around with a bunch of fat pigs in a bar. Yeah. Okay, you'll always find one that's kind of average looking, below average, but not like woo, And she'll be hanging around with the really fat, the uglier chicks. Yeah. And the reason she does it is because it makes her feel like the center of attention. And she's always like the alpha in the group. She's always the one that friends look up to. because she's kind of like
Tiffany's so pretty, we should listen to her.
yeah. But meanwhile, Tiffany couldn't. She's not looking like one of these girls, right? She's not beautiful. It's just compared to those women, she looks presentable. Now these grid girl type of girls, they don't go out with the Tiffany's and not to say you just brought up Tiffany.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that if your name's Tiffany, you're But they're not hanging out.
If your name is Tiffany and you're a grid girl, let us know.
Yeah,
let us know.
Like beautiful women are, if they're really beautiful, they will be around other beautiful women.
Of course.
No, they may not be as beautiful as she is, but I mean they'll be beautiful.
Birds of the same feather flock together.
Exactly.
It is what it is, guys. Let's call a spade a spade.
It's people. You can tell a lot about by a person by the friends that they keep or the people they hang out with. Like a beautiful. Let's just say physically. I'm not going to say beautiful because beauty's
it's different. For
physically attractive.
Yes.
People that dress nice, take care, they groom their hair, and they just try to look.
These chicks go to the gym every day. They take care of their physique to stay like that.
No, but I'm even saying guys, like people in general, if they take care of themselves and stuff like that, they will hang out with other people that are in that similar kind of group. They dress nice. They
if you hang out with bums, you're going to be a bum.
Yeah, you're never going to see some guy wearing a suit, going out with a bunch of guys dressed in track pants and bums, with their belly hanging out and scratching their fat gut and stuff like that, sitting in a bar. No, you're going to see you're going to see the guys that are dressed like in the track pants and the bummy looking look, and then you got the guys that are dressed presentable.
Of course.
Same with the women.
You should never judge a book by its cover. But sadly, that's what happens.
Go to any bar. Like when I used to go to bars, man. I mean, you'd see the table. You'd see like fat chicks.
Yeah.
And then you would see the good-looking chicks. You never saw.
There is sometimes though that one-off ugly guy that's got a hot chick. Either they have money, or they have swagger, or they got that something that attracts these things.
Yeah, money. I wouldn't say swagger.
hey, there's some. Okay, I guess so.
Some fat ugly guy that doesn't take care of himself is not going to have swagger. Okay, he's not going to have this kind of a debonair charm to him and stuff like that. He's got money. That's what he's got. And when he's got money, he can get away with a lot of garbage.
He just got money. You can't go wrong with that, man.
It's.
I personally just want to see the grid girls back. It's nice. Like they've always been there. Why has there even been an interruption in the grid girl, job sector? I don't even know, man. It shouldn't be, man. It shouldn't be.
Me, I like I said, they bring them back, great. If they don't, I honestly, it's not affecting my life either way. I just don't like the fact that they took them out simply because
they're beautiful. Hey, but in London, they started to take off beautiful posters of women.
Yeah, you were mentioning that.
Yeah, I was. But the same people are complaining about that. The people that are complaining about that got all those removed.
Well, it's a promotional thing, It's these, and it's not the actual. They're saying this has nothing to do with feminists. Formula One saying this. They're saying it's because their advertisers are trying to do something more mainstream.
And their advertisers are all feminists. Well,
look at the advertising firms now.
Before
it was all men. Now it's women that are getting up in marketing. But now it's the women are like, oh no, we should take that out and throw more of this in and throw more of that. It's it's just racing and women.
Goes together.
Yeah, it's always been like that. Nobody goes to a Formula One race now. Oh, I'm paying tickets, so I'm going to see the grid girls. So no, they're going to see the race.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And the women are there just as
it's a bonus.
It's a promotional thing.
They're bonus. Hey, have you ever been to the bar though? Like you go to a bar and then sometimes Jaeger will have a promotion.
Yeah.
At a nightclub, and then the Jaeger girls will come out.
Yeah.
What's if they ban F1 girls, then they should technically ban all the girls. But I don't want to see the ring girls being
they're gonna octagon girls, the ring girls, boxing matches, walking around their high heels with round
horrible.
2 or something. Oh, they're gonna
stop watching everything.
Well, they're gonna start doing it.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna start doing it. Now, would these feminist women be complaining if it was women that look like them?
Butch?
No.
They got the butches of the world. Just walking around in latex. Man. Beauty comes in all sizes, shapes, whatever. I get it. But these chicks are just, they're just attractive. You know, that you like to see them the same way you like to see the curvy cars, you like to see the curvy girls. Beautiful things are beautiful. You know, there's no going around it.
But you know, it's the women that are complaining about it.
I don't think it's guys. Yeah.
No, it's not guys, and it's not just because it's women. If it was some kind of I don't know what kind of sport. If it was something being promoted, and they were showing a bunch of guys, you know, showing their abs and pecs and walking around and like
other dudes would,
you know, walking around, and the guy's got a bandana wrapped around his forehead or neck, and you know, he's got his top off and he's all sweaty and stuff and showing his muscles or something like that. Guys are going to be, oh, that's disgusting, you know, oh, that's just wwrong.
Hey,
it's degrading to men.
I'll give you an example. Like, I think it's what is it down in California? The beach. It's not Myrtle Beach. Doesn't matter. It's
Venice Beach? The guys doing their muscle ups and stuff. The body.
Dude, guys are there watching. Exercises. Guys are there watching. Like, none of the guys are there. Like all these fucking bastards. Just they're so buff. It's only chicks that hate on other chicks like that.
Yeah, and men don't like men will like. I remember the old Spice commercial. Old Spice commercial came out with a bunch of these ads, and it was marketing genius. I mean, whoever designed what was the total genius. What they were doing is, these came out a few years ago. I don't know if they're still making them because I don't really watch that much TV. But
this guy was in the area. We just have to say hello there. Everybody say hello to Damien again.
Damien, you like grid girls?
Oh, Damien loves the grid girls.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, the grid girls. I like that.
Yeah, but no. So the Old Spice came out with these commercials, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, what's this got to do with men's deodorant, or men's cologne or something like that?" And what it was like they were using these the one they had this guy. Well, they had a few of them. I think what's his name?
The Old Spice guys?
Bruce Campbell was in one.
Terry Crew was in one.
Well, he was in a few of them, and then they had this other guy. I forget his name. It was another African American guy.
The original guy.
Well, there was a bunch. I mean, they had Bruce Campbell, the actor. They had
the original guy. I think was on the horse. I'm not sure his name.
Well, they had the one guy, and he was ladies. You wish your man looked like me. Look, I'm on a horse. Now I'm on the beach. I'm in the water.
I think that's the original guy.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I'm a
genius.
guy, and I thought that was hilarious. And the reason they did that, because you're thinking, why would a guy want to see another guy on a,
Because they.
But you gotta think about it. Why would a guy want to see, or why would a guy want to buy this cologne or something and shop for it if they're showing guys? They didn't show women models and stuff like that. It was these guys promoting it, but in a way that was attractive to women. The reason for it is, and this was marketing genius.
Because the wives buy.
Who buys cologne, deodorant, the toothpaste, shampoo in the household?
Unless you're a bachelor, the wife.
The wife.
The wife does all that stuff.
The wife, the girlfriend, is the one that buys the stuff.
Most of the time, yeah.
Most husbands are, whatever. Yeah, I mean, unless they're one of these GQ kind of like metrosexuals that got a look, where they use skin moisturizer stuff, like, and they're doing their eyes and plucking their eyebrows. Most of the time, it's the guy. He's like, what are you eating today? It's like, I don't know, whatever my wife made me.
Whatever it is.
What's that cologne? I don't know. I don't even know. My wife buys
it. Okay, yeah.
What toothpaste do you use? Oh shit, I don't even know, man. My wife buys all that.
Yeah.
Where do you do your grocery shop? I don't know. I haven't been to a grocery store. It's like, it's a lot of guys are like that. And it's marketing genius, but you don't see guys complaining about it.
Never.
But women, if you're showing an attractive woman,
women,
they get offended.
Women hate women a lot of times. They see a woman has something another woman doesn't. I find that jealousy is a lot more prevalent in women than it is in men. Now, I might be wrong about that, but I just have a feeling that's how it is. No, it is
like, I mean, unless men are good at hiding it. I mean,
like so hot, like I hate that bitch. Or like, look at the ass on her. I hate that bitch.
Yeah, have you ever heard a guy? Have you ever heard a guy talk like that? No,
no, I definitely haven't.
Oh, look at that asshole, man! Look at him! Look at it showing off.
Okay, there is guys that are pussies and do say that, but those guys are pussies in general. But that's a smaller portion of the men. I have a feeling it's all women. Well, no, maybe not.
Well, they're not men. I've never encountered. I mean, like those guys, they're not men. Maybe they're bunch of pansies or something. I don't know. Yeah.
They're just twats.
Feminized pussies or whatever you want to call them.
Look at the. See, like,
women, it's like men don't. It's like, oh man, look at his pecs. Oh, look at him showing off his muscles. Oh, what? Like, no, guys starting like that. You can have a bunch of fat guys, and it'll be like the only thing they might say is, oh man, look at him looking like that. Now our wives are going to be looking at him, and they'll be like, oh, give me a beer, Tom, and it'll be like that. It's guys are like that. Women will be like, oh, look at that slut. Look, and they will.
Yeah, right away.
I mean, it's degrading to women. It's the women that are degrading. They see a beautiful woman, and they will degrade her more than guys are not going to be like, oh, look at that slut dressed like that.
Well, they're like, oh, look at that slut, maybe.
Yeah, but they're not going to be like, oh, look at that sick whore. The way she. No, but other women will be like, so it's the women are making the degrading comments. And stuff.
Well, men mostly throw unsolicited comments. And women throw like unsolicited like hate, like it's deep the way the women don't like each other at times.
Well, oh man, I've heard women. I mean, you hear them complain about how they hate this woman and stuff like that, and I'm like, why you hate her so much? Well, just
something about her.
And then it's like because look at the way she dresses. Why she looks nice?
Because some chicks dress better than other chicks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying, and it's not necessarily a woman has to be half naked. I mean, a woman could just dress nice and take care of her appearance, have nice hair, nice figure, stuff like that. Dress, in a nice outfit. And I'm not talking anything sexually looking. No. Just looks good, makeup, hair, everything. And a woman will be talking bad about it, and it's not an attractive woman that's doing it. It's one that's it's like.
Well, I guess the attractive women do bitch at each other too, though.
Not to that extent. I mean, no.
They're always trying to steal each other.
How many feminists have you ever seen given an interview or protesting where they look like grid girls?
Never.
That are attractive, well-groomed, whatever you want to call it.
Well, grid girl, okay, the women that are at that level of attractiveness, they just understand society differently, So the attention that these girls get is a lot higher than your average broad will ever even get close to getting. So it's just
because too much hard work for them. You
gotta watch what you eat.
These women, the grid girls. I mean, no, I'm not saying that they're working out at the gym constantly. That's different for a guy. A guy wants to look good, or have a physical body that's considered attractive.
Yeah, being skinny isn't being buff.
Yeah, a guy's got to work out. A woman doesn't really have to go to gym. All she's got to do is not eat like a gluttonous pig. She's got to just take care of herself. Don't eat, a box of M&Ms every night and drink 2 liters of Coke and eat a bag of chips and all this other garbage. A woman has just got to literally not sit on the couch.
So women can choose. Either they watch, they take care of themselves fully, or they take care of something else, right? But the chicks that take care of themselves, man, it works.
Well, what else is a woman going to take care of? If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of a family and stuff. And people say, "Oh no, that's not true."
You don't understand, Mark.
Oh, baloney!
You don't understand.
A person who's fat is lazy. Okay, they're just lazy on themselves, and they're going to be lazy in their house. They're going to be lazy everywhere.
You can't say you're not lazy because you are fat. You know what I'm saying? It's how it works. Because you don't get fat if you're not lazy. I assume. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I might be wrong though.
I mean, I love food.
I love food.
Man, you see me eat. I love food. Okay, I don't weigh 300 pounds. Okay,
but you could if you wanted to.
Oh, well,
and it's easier to be 300 pounds than it is to be an average weight. It's easier.
Well, yeah, I guess for some people, I don't know. I got a pretty fast metabolism. I can eat and drink a lot.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't drink anymore, but I mean.
Yeah, some people have super fast metabolism.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll hear the fat people. I got a slow metabolism. Well, your metabolism. The more weight you gain, your metabolism does slow down.
It got even slower.
But it wasn't that slow that you got all that weight eating salads and lean meats and stuff.
Well, nobody starts off overweight.
Well,
you have baby fat, but
by everybody's born pretty much the same. I don't know too many babies that come out 50, well, they can't be obese because obesity is anything, over 30 pounds. You're considered medically, medical term is obesity.
But I don't know, man.
So if you're packing on extra 30 pounds, you're obese.
But those grid girls should definitely come back in all sport. And they should not, even attack. They shouldn't even be attacking other girls, ring girls. Octagon girls.
Well,
let them be, man. They're making their own money. They're not bothering anybody at the end of the day.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's they're not prostitutes. They're not.
This is a million times better than prostitution. You know.
Well, you can't even rank it in the same category. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just
absolutely nothing wrong.
It's a promotion thing. You know, they're wearing Budweiser or whatever.
They've been wearing
Reebok. I don't know what they have these advertisements on their outfits.
Their little suits and outfits. They would have been wearing something similar to that to these events regardless. You know what I'm saying?
No, probably not.
Not all of them wear the one-piece latex.
No, yeah, but I'm saying they wouldn't be wearing these.
Not with the names on them.
No,
maybe
but they wouldn't be.
Scheme.
Well, not the tight outfits. They wouldn't unless they want it to be noticed. I mean, they're but you know, this is all it is advertising. And when you and
Sex
what do you
sells.
see? And you're looking at say, you know, a beautiful woman walking at one of these events or whatever, and you see writing on her thing. You're like. What's that say? Budweiser, or is that like?
Let me squint a little more and get a little closer.
And it's well, and women do it all the time. You will see women like I don't know if they're still wearing it now, but a few years back it was a big thing where it would say women wear these stupid track pants, and it would say pink on the rear on the butt area of the back.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
what was the point of it?
Or juicy.
Yeah, and it's like it's like
juicy.
now I never understood. Was that pink because of the singer Pink, or was that just pink? And they were always pink track pants, and it would say pink on the back in this white like weird letters, you know, kind of fluorescent-y kind of letters, and it would say pink. And the reason was because what's the first thing? I mean, it could have been a fat guy wearing jeans that say. Idiot.
Rod.
Anything. You can say anything.
Said Rod.
You know, and a guy will look, a woman will look, anybody. Your eyes automatically,
just
if it's something to read, your eyes pinpoint to it.
Yeah.
And that's what. So you will see these women wearing these like on their area of their chest,
the cleavage area,
yeah,
the money shot,
and they will have some kind of writing. Why they want men to look
or no fabric.
Yeah. Well,
or no fabric,
or on their butt, and the thing is, it's not always the hot, what's considered attractive. It's the majority of the women that I see wearing that pink and those the writing on their butt are like these ugly women.
Okay, but you do run into like the slutty hot chicks.
Yeah, but the majority of them that wear like look at the one. This has been going on for years, and it's a fashion sense that it came in back in probably the early '90s, and women today still wear it. And it was never fashionable then. It shouldn't even be fashionable today. Where they're wearing these tight leggings, like almost looks like pantyhose, and they got their sweater hanging over top, and it's always fat chicks doing it.
Yeah.
Because they're wearing to show off their fat legs. I don't know, and their butt. So they wear it's like literally
because all she's got
pantyhose.
Going for is her butt, which is not even going for her.
What going for it? She's fat. Like, and then they wear this sweater hanging over their fat area. And they got the little ankle bracelet thing hanging, hanging on their ankle.
The sweater's for the gut.
But they're like elephant calves, where it's like no ankles. She's got cankles. It's just like it's one piece.
Hey, what are those called? The heaters that like Madonna wore them before, like the ankle heaters, the sock. That's all ankle.
Oh, I forget.
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
But it's just the thing is, it's majority of it is the fat, ugly ones that are wearing it.
But they're the ones complaining.
But you don't see the feminists complaining about that. But as soon as it's an attractive woman, this is degrading to women.
I have a feeling that feminists never complain about the right thing. They do complain, and people should complain if there's like something bothering them. But they never really complain about the real like issues. So like, how can you really even take them serious?
Look at the Gillette model. Remember the Venus model, the Gillette Venus one. What was her name? Something razors.
I remember.
Yeah. We did a video on her. You can check it out.
Whatever her name is.
And she, I mean, this is the whole thing. People were complaining about it, and it wasn't feminist. It was just like, why are you putting this as considered? It was like Gillette promoting obesity, saying beauty comes in all shapes and sizes.
Have you seen the Sports Illustrated with the fat chicks?
Oh yeah, they even got a Muslim-looking woman wearing a burqa or whatever, and then they had
the burkini.
It's like now because these advertisers now, these companies, they're trying to advertise and it's corporations. They don't want to offend anybody now, so now they're trying to make it mainstream for everyone. And I think it's a stupid marketing ploy. I don't think, if anything, it's not effective. It does the opposite effect because people are complaining about it.
Yeah.
There's I don't know too many Muslim women or men that are Sports Illustrated is Sports Illustrated. Okay?
Yeah.
Why are you showing a Muslim woman wearing a burqa on a beach? Like, how often have you been down to a beach, seen a woman? I mean, unless you go somewhere in the Middle East.
If swimmers wore like swimsuits that were like that would be sporty. I could see that's why they would wear them.
Yeah, but to show this as like,
but like swimmers shave all the hair off their body, so they're more
it's a more streamlined. Yeah, they can move faster. Yeah,
but what does obesity have to? Okay, regardless of the burqa, what does the obesity have to do with anything with sport? Like, why do you put in like fat chicks?
Yeah, sports.
It's Sports
Illustrated. Sports. When you think of sports, you think of athlete. There's nothing athletic except for maybe jaw exercising, eating donuts and stuff. There is nothing sporty or athletic about a fat pig wearing a bikini.
It shouldn't be in Sports Illustrated.
Shouldn't be. You should. You know.
Well, the grid girls should definitely be back. The Sports Illustrated should definitely get all the butch bitches out of there and just keep with what they were doing, you know. But hey, what do I know? Hey, what do I know?
Hopefully, I mean, they're
like, God bless, God bless, you know, these women, these grid girls.
Well, you know, yeah,
they have a talent. Okay, it's not a talent inherently. It's not a talent. Well, you got to be talented still. I don't know. There's no talent to it. Okay,
what talent?
I'm taking it away. There's no talent. But you definitely need to be hot to do it. You know, and they're hot. They're doing it. They're getting paid. They're doing their thing. No one should hate.
Well, because nobody wants to see a. And there's, you know what the thing is? I've heard a lot of beautiful women say this, where they'd rather see a beautiful woman advertising.
Yeah.
They get sick. They don't want to see some fat woman advertising. So, like, you know, being.
She shouldn't be there.
No. Cover up, man. Put some clothes on. Like, cover up, man. I don't want to. It's bad on the eyes. It
is. No, eye candy. I enjoy eye candy. The same way I like to eat a little bit of sweets, you know, eat a cookie.
Just like if I'm down at the beach and I see and there's a guy that walks in front of me and he's, you know, athletically built and he's
ripped, you're like, damn, like that guy's ripped.
Yeah, he's got a good body, right? You're thinking, wow, man, look at the muscle on this guy.
Fucking right.
And or he's just average looking, but he's, you know, he's not fat with a gut hanging out with his hair and he's like this. And no, you got some fat walrus walk in front of you. You're gonna be like, oh man, even if it's like you're gonna
be like, I can't do that. I can't do
this. It's like, you know, it's just walking around, the gut hanging over top of his shorts, and he's scratching his fat gut. You don't want to see it. You don't. I don't know anybody. Everybody, and I've heard other guys. Oh man, that's disgusting. You know, or women say about women, oh, that's disgusting. You know. But when a beautiful woman, if the woman is attractive, she's not going to be like, oh, look at that slut. No, she's not going to be doing it. Dude, because she's the exact same way.
But dude, you should just appreciate beauty. If there's a beautiful woman, you should just appreciate her for being a beautiful woman, because you know it's just what she's got going for her. If there's a beautiful guy, just let it be. You know, if there's a beautiful house, if there's a beautiful car, I don't know why people are against beauty sometimes. You know,
because they're not. And then, you know, this will be beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. God. You know, just so your physical, physical is not what makes a person beautiful. Yeah, the only people you hear saying it are people that aren't physically beautiful.
Yeah. True. This is true. This is true. But I don't know, man. There's too much hate in this world, man. Because too many nice things are getting affected.
Well, I mean, like I said, I couldn't care less about the grid girls coming back in or not. I just, what bugs me is the fact that it was in from the beginning of motor racing.
Always.
And to take it out now because it's considered not right. Well, how's it all these years it's been right, and now all of a sudden something happened in 2018 that all of a sudden the world changed and
it ain't right.
It's done.
Well, there's always agendas being pushed. You know, at the end of the day,
feminists. It's these
people are always pushing bullshit.
It's ridiculous, you know, to ban it, you know, and now
I don't know.
Well, I don't know what these girls did before, or they're obviously out of a job, you know, and
they're promoting. They're
doing modeling and something else. Yeah,
they're losing their looks to make money just doing it somewhere else, right?
Yeah, they're models.
But you shouldn't be cutting people's jobs. You shouldn't be killing people's.
Now, are these feminists against models walking down the runway?
They are.
They are. Yeah,
they are. They're against anything beautiful.
Well, I don't know. A lot of the women that I see walking down runways, I mean, these people don't, to me, I don't know, they call it what's considered the model look, to me, is not a model. It looks kind of...
Okay, now, specifically, but like models are still above average looking.
Yeah, yeah. Some of the ones that I see, like in the where you see them walking down the runway and
I'm
stuff.
talking like Victoria's Secret.
And but that's
models.
different.
I'm not talking about like.
Yeah, I'm talking to the ones. To me, they're
models.
anorexic looking. They look like they're crack addicts on the street, man.
Yeah.
Heroin addicts or whatever. I don't know what drug is popular today. I don't know. Crack is a little dated.
A little angel dust. A little bit of angel dust.
That's like really old, man.
Let's sprinkle it on
crack. Crack. Yeah, you're so 80s, or something, Come on, get on with it. It's like this today.
We're drinking cough syrup nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, damn.
Give me a bottle of Lysol. I'm happy. I don't know.
Well, that's pretty much it, man. I really hope to see the Grid Girls back. Like, it would be nice. It would be nice for everybody. Like, I think the viewing public wants to see the Grid Girls. But what the hell do I know again?
I don't think it should be banned simply because of and I don't think Formula One. I mean, they're saying feminism has.
If there was a
nothing to do with
legitimate
it.
reason, if there was a fire hazard because there was Grid Girls on the grid, I'd be like, okay,
a fire hazard.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like something legitimate.
I'd actually want to see that fire hazard, see how that works. But well, yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no reason to all of a sudden ban it. I mean. The majority of these women that complain about the grid, they don't even follow Formula One because anybody that's into Formula One is not going to think anything of the grid girls because
they're just there.
It's a part of racing history. They've always been there from the beginning of racing. It's not like there never was grid girls and all of a sudden they were added in and it's like, oh, that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. That I can understand.
But Grid Girls, like, I believe that there was a time. Okay, now they're maybe like hired to be there, but I believe there was a time where Grid Girls were just like groupies, like the team groupies. The girlfriends, the girlfriend's friends.
Well, yeah, that's what women do,
and that's how they just started. They were just there holding the umbrellas and shit, and then after they're like, okay, like. Just bring in fucking, pay someone to do this.
But it's true. That's the way. That's women in general. That's what women do. And if there's women out there saying, "Oh, I'm a sexist and I'm making fun of them," okay, then prove me wrong. How many male groupies that follow rock bands and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh man, you're the best. Oh, I love you."
Touch my hand.
It's women, okay, and women are, and I'm not saying they're just groupies for these guys. I mean, they look at Taylor Swift concerts or whatever.
They're muse now.
They follow women. They follow men, and they're like they're crying in the audience. They're like what the. What's the matter with you? Like, because some idiot singing on stage, and then how many guys you see doing that, going like this and screaming and tears coming out their eyes, and they're like passing out.
Women are just programmed differently, Like that's the stuff that like sets them up. But
that's more like the programming didn't happen. Is something that was like, okay, it's coffee. We'll continue tomorrow, and then they forgot. They forgot the programming there. Because to me, I don't. The groupie thing, it's always been women. Okay, and it's
but that's how the Grid Girls must have like became a thing. They were just the groupies, the race groupies.
Well, look at what most guys that got into the rock bands back in the 80s. It wasn't really even for the money. It was because of the women.
Oh yeah,
the groupies. They got into it because
guys do a lot of things just for the women.
Yeah, so it was like because you could be one ugly. I mean, you could be stupid, ugly, and just that's ugly. So stupid, ugly, and we won't say poor because when you're famous, as long as you're famous, man, you will have women running after you. Why? Because there's something about fame that women are attracted. I mean, look at the old Elvis. Elvis wasn't a bad-looking guy. I mean, Elvis was, I
have a feeling, though, that...
a rock and roll guy, But if you look at the old concert footages of Elvis back in the 50s, women were like, he was up there. What the heck was he doing? He was just doing his little thing like this, and women were like, passing out.
Yeah.
And it was like,
I'm getting hot flashes. I was like, oh, no.
Elvis doing his little, not a dream, and then women, they're going like this. It's like, come on, like... But how many times do you hear Mariah Carey singing and guys are in the audience going, screaming? You never hear it.
No.
Or, I don't know, Celine Dion or Taylor Swift, or, I don't know who's singing today.
It doesn't even matter, man. The Grid Girls need to come back. They need to come back. These ladies need to get paid for their beauty just to chill around, and that's it. That's my 2 cents.
They need to get paid to chill around and just hang out.
Oh, because that's what they get paid half the time to do anyways, man. That's what.
I mean, it makes us. It's not as easy of a job as people think. I mean, okay, yeah, sure,
like,
it's not physically demanding. She's got to look good on that day. Okay, if that day she ends up having a bad skin day, maybe a bit of acne,
the umbrella.
Oh man, it's
she has
like
to put one foot in front of the other.
The amount of makeup she got to put on to cover. Oh no, you're making it into a joke.
I'm just messing.
No, but you gotta.
There is preparation. But look at it. Okay, you have to be presentable that day. But that presentability starts like 5 years before she started working out. Like she started watching what the fuck she eats. There's a lot of work into that. It's not easy.
Watch what they eat, man. They have some of them. Yeah, you could tell their abs. They got 6-pack and stuff. They work out. Majority of those grid girls, a lot of them don't eat. They never go to the gym. A lot of them are just slim women that
Slim women.
They just they don't eat like pigs.
Yeah.
They eat normal.
They don't have appetites like that.
They just eat normal. They're not gluttonous. They don't overeat or they watch what they eat.
Women eat like pigeons a lot of the times. I find.
Really?
It matters how big of a woman you like. Okay, it can be different. It doesn't need to be.
Yeah, I've seen slim women that eat like pigeons.
Yes.
The ones that the average woman, watching them eat, man, it's like.
You're like, whoa, where are you putting that?
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm thinking. Then they go to the washroom right after. I've seen that too, man.
Good old toothbrushes.
I haven't seen them do that.
Good old toothbrushes in my purse on.
Remember this one girl years ago? I took her out and.
She always had a toothbrush with her.
Oh no! Well, I don't know what was in her purse. I didn't go in her purse, but take her to a restaurant and I'd be sitting there, get whatever you want, and she'd be eating, and I'm just sitting there, and you see me eat, I can put them back.
Yeah, you can definitely.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there, and she's keeping up with me. I'm like looking at her, and then
this isn't good, huh?
I go, you want dessert? She's like, yeah. And then it's like, you're not eating dessert? I go, no, I don't eat dessert. And I don't like cake, cookies, chocolate, none of that stuff. I just don't like the taste. And I watch her eat a thing of cake or whatever. It's a nice chunk, and she eats that.
Where did you?
And I'm just looking at her, and I'm impressed. I'm like, and she wasn't a good, attractive woman, nice body, area. And I'm like, wow, this is a keeper here.
She's healthy.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Oh yeah, she's healthy.
She can eat, but then I noticed I noticed on the second time that I took her out, same thing. As soon as she was done eating that whatever dessert, now the coffee was coming. She'd get up and excuse herself to go to the washroom. And it should be in the washroom for like 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And then she'd be coming back out.
She's like, oh, so sorry. I just got a little caught up.
Now, what do you think she was doing in that washroom?
Either she was calling her friend.
The hell she was. Every time right
selfies.
After she ate. No, she was 20 minutes in there getting all that food out.
Maybe she was shitting.
I even brought it up to her.
No,
you know me. It's like, what were you doing? I told her, and for me, my thing was, I paid money for this dinner.
Yeah.
And now you're barfing it out? Oh, that was to me, I was pissed off.
100%.
I'd rather throw that money and give it to somebody on the street or something. Like, why? It's an investment of money. You're putting money into something and then throwing it. What's the point of eating?
Yeah.
Just have that taste, and she admitted to it. She actually admitted that.
I'm just a little bulimic.
Well, she didn't say she was bulimic, but yeah. I go, were you in there? I go, were you like chugging it up? And she's like, no. I go, listen. I go, don't. And I tell her, I go, listen, don't lie to me. I go. The second time I took you out, 15 minutes, you're gone.
Yeah.
I go. What were you doing in there? And then, sure enough, she admits it. And I'm thinking,
oh, that shit happens.
Never went out with her after that. Well, a couple times, but we never went for dinner after that.
The return on investment was right away.
Well, no, it's like to me, it's a psychological. People with psychological problems, bipolar, all that. It's like
Well, no, definitely though. I'm down for the grid girls. I think everybody should be because we're feeding mouths here. We're keeping the economy running by paying grid girls to do their thing, and that's just it. I want to see them back. I want to see them in Russia.
Feeding the economy.
We're moving the economy forward, buddy. It's a consumer economy, right? You got to pay. That money will trickle down to someone else. She's going to pay a waiter. She's going to give someone a tip.
So what are they using now without the grid girls?
Nothing, man. They just got...
Who's advertising now? They just got billboards up? Or they got like...
But at the end of the day, sex sells better than anything else. So they got to bring them back regardless.
But it's not even sex, man.
It's not, but it's just like, there's certain shapes and things that get receptors lighting in your head, makes you want things, it's proven. They wouldn't be doing it otherwise. I think that's pretty much it, though. You guys, if you're still listening, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and hey, guys, what the hell?
Well, and let us know. Do you think
the Great Girl should be back?
The Great, or not?
Are we
even if
wrong?
It's not about great. Do you think that it's women are being the women that do this? That are grid girls that that are walking at these races and are holding the signs and stuff. Are they degrading themselves?
Great Girls Anonymous.
Just say, do you think that they're degrading themselves, or they know what they're doing, and it's not degrading to themselves at all? And that or do you think it's these feminist groups that are against this that are the ones? Are they wrong? Like, give us your opinion. Who do you think's right or who's wrong?
Write it down in the comment section. Give it some types, and that's pretty much it, guys. And we'll see you in the next video.
All right.
With the next topic. Throw some topics in there as well, guys, if you have any.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. Peace.
Bye.